everybody, welcome back to another episode of Farmer George's Pepper Catalog. Today's pepper is a cross of mine. I haven't named it yet, but what I can tell you, it's a Capsicum Baccatum crossed with a Capsicum Chinense pepper. And the Chinense is actually a super hot one, and I am a little bit nervous about this pepper test because I have 3 pods here that I want to save seeds from, and that's going to require a lot of tasting in this episode. So a little bit nervous about this one, but we'll go take a look at the plant really quick. We'll label the pods, and we'll look at each pod, and then I'll eat them. This is the F1 plant of this particular cross, and I started this plant indoors in rock wool on October 14th, 2019, and it sprouted on November 1st, which was an 18-day germination period from fresh seeds, actually, believe it or not. I didn't dry them out at all, and I planted 5 in rock wool, and all 5 sprouted, so I selected the strongest one. And what was immediately pleasing right off the bat were the Cotyledon, which are the starter leaves that sprout first. They were actually purple, which I knew I was going to be in for a treat with this plant. So it's now May 2nd. So once they sprouted, it took about 6 months to get ripe pods. Another cool thing about this plant was the pods actually, when they started, were green and they had a hue of purple in them, which was awesome. And then the purple disappeared as they started their ripening process, and then they turned into an orange. And then now, I've never seen this in the pepper before, but they're not red. They're a deep red orange. So I like that about this pepper. It's really unique. I haven't really seen one like that. Maybe because I haven't seen enough peppers in my time. Another cool thing about this plant, the leaves have a tiny shade of purple in them. They had more purple from the start, but as the plant matured, it kind of lost its purple hue, just like the peppers did. So we have a few pods on this plant, and I'm going to save 3 of the largest ones. And this one's been my favorite, and I really want to save seeds from this one, so this one's going to be number 1. So let's pick this one off. I'll put that number 1. And then number 2, this one, it's a little longer and flat on one side. And this one was the first one to ripen. So I'm going to pick this one. Let me use both hands so I don't hurt the plant. Oh, took off some leaves anyway. So that's going to be number 2. And then the last one here is another kind of unique shape. It's kind of in between the 2. And this one will be number 3. So I'm going to save seeds from these 3 peppers. This is number 3. Let's go take a closer look at each of these peppers, and then we'll do a taste test. We got the measuring tape out here so we can get a measurement of the pepper pods. We got a length of about 1.5 inches to maybe 1.75 inches, and then the width is just about 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 inch on the wider one right here. And I found some less mature and less desirable phenotypes of pods just to show you the ripening pattern. So this pod right here is very immature, and you can see a purple stripe going across it, which is pretty cool. The purple shouldn't go over the entire pepper. It'll go from purple then to green, and then something like this. It starts to turn a little bit orange, and that orange will soon go over the entire pepper, and then you'll get a red orange, and then this nice deep red orange color. This is almost close to red, but there is a hint of orange in here. So pretty cool peppers, but I have no idea how they're going to taste, and the only way to find out is to do a taste test. So let's cut these open and take a look at the insides, and then we'll do a little taste test. So this is done because I'm not using gloves, but I am sometimes a dum-dum. It's got a lot of juice coming out, so I gotta stay away from that, especially if I'm not wearing gloves. Very fresh smelling pepper. The placental tissue is running all the way down the pepper. There's not too much oil in here. I mean, there's a sheen, you can see it reflecting the light, but it's not dripping, which is fine. I don't need it to be dripping with oil. It smells a little fruity, It's Chinense, definitely. I didn't really have a goal with this pepper, just to kind of cross two unique pepper species together to see what I got. So the taste and the smell are on deck when we do the taste test, and we'll find out exactly how the taste is. Let's see if they match the Chinense type smell here. All right, guys, so I just cut up the peppers and I touched my lip, and my lip is numb. So I am officially afraid of this pepper. I ate breakfast probably 4 hours ago, so my stomach is probably pretty close to empty. I hope I don't get the stomach bomb here. Let's get to it. This is the inside of the first one. This is my favorite pod. If you remember the kinked one, it's pretty cool looking. I'm just gonna taste the tip, just the tip. It's crunchy, really juicy. Wherever the juice goes is where the heat is going immediately. And it's building. I'm glad I did not eat a full pod. It's going down my throat. It's definitely a nice taste. It's not like a typical Chinense taste. It's because of the Baccatum, I'm sure. Kind of mellows out the floralness and gives it a little sweetness. So it's actually a pretty nice I can't even talk. It's a pretty nice tasting pepper, that first one, but I'm beginning to feel it in my ear already. So it's not a slow build. The build is kind of immediate. It's a little quick. And the heat doesn't seem like it's building. It almost kind of peaked. So it's a quick, intense heat, and then tapers off pretty fast. So not that bad, actually, but maybe that's because I didn't have a full pod. So let's go with number 2. This guy is that skinny, long one. I'm only going to take the tip off. Oh. Similar texture. That wall was a little thinner. That one didn't have as much heat. Yeah, I think the first one kind of like masked the heat of the second one because it wasn't that bad. Let's go into the third. This is the inside of that third one, and then the outside. I'm not gonna make another tip joke. 3 tip jokes in one video is too much. So I bet half of it. All around same flavor as what I described before. We don't have to go into it. That one's got a little more kick. So I think number 1 and 3 are on the 9 for sure. Let's call number 2 8.5, 8.75 heat level out of 10. But good pepper. It's got the super hot heat, but a little bit of the Baccatum, the Capsicum Baccatum flavor. Not as much floralness as a Capsicum Chinense, but all the heat. This one's building a little bit. So it's got traits from both parents. What I like most about this plant is the coloring. I like the purple in the Cotyledon and the plant itself. And then the pepper. The pepper goes through a vast transformation of colors, which is really awesome. So it's something that I'm excited to grow out again. And now that I have a sense for the flavor and the heat level, once we grow out these plants again, I think I'll start picking a name. So thanks everybody for watching this episode of Farmer George's Pepper Catalog. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow along for more of my pepper crosses and creations. As always, I'm Farmer George. Let's share and grow together.